This video shows you how to build a custom data model for ABB's UviTec field meter using Liquid AI data management software. The data models included in the field meter, the factory models, can provide adequate accuracy in a number of cases, but water is complex and every site is unique to some degree. So we recommend building a site-specific or application-specific model for best accuracy. For this reason, ABB has made it possible for the use of Liquid AI data management software for the user to create their own site-specific data models. In general, the more training samples on which you build your data model, the better the model. So it is recommended to collect 10 to 15 samples to get started. That said, the Liquid AI data management software is able to produce models with fewer than 10 training samples. The user should be aware, however, that data models built with fewer than 10 training samples may produce less reliable results. There are two ways to load samples. The first way is to load one or more samples from a connected meter. The second way is to load samples from a previously exported and saved data file. So we can go ahead and load samples from a previously exported and saved data file. So we'll click Load Samples from File. Then select. You can pick and choose which samples you want to send to the model builder. Note that every sample selected must have a corresponding lab value for reference to build the data model. These lab values should be recorded and tracked separately, tagging them with the date and timestamp of when the measurement was taken. Once all the desired samples have been uploaded, you can select all and send selected samples to Model Builder. So we're going to click the button Send Selected Samples to Model Builder. After clicking this button, you can go to the Model Builder tab, and all the samples can now be seen in the Training Samples table. The samples you send to the Model Builder will continue to be appended to the bottom of the Training Samples table. There is actually no limit to the number of samples you can have in that table. By default, the lab data column is pre-populated with the sample value or measured value by the meter. So to produce a new data model, the lab data column must be populated with the corresponding reference lab results instead. Now we will click Clear All Lab Data. So clear lab data. You can select all and select Clear Lab Data and press Enter. And now that we have this empty, we will populate it with the actual lab data results. Once the lab sample information has been entered into the lab data column, each sample must be selected for a new data model build. Once the samples have been selected, I'm going to select all. We can move to the Model Settings tab and enter the model attributes and the model computation settings. The parameter label should be set to BOD, COD, or whatever parameter you're measuring. The units should be set to the units of measurement, if it's milligrams per liter or ppm. So milligrams per liter is what we used. The model name should be used to indicate the sample location or application for which the model will be used. Example, primary effluent, COD. And the plant details field should be used to specify the application that the data model was built for. So if it's a dairy application or pulp and paper, And so once we have all the model attributes entered, we can click Apply. The model computation settings can also be adjusted to suit the dataset. So the max observance of 7.5 is suited for the dataset we have. And the minimum R squared can also be lowered to 0.7 to account for error. And the max percent error can also be increased to accept a wider degree of error. So we can also increase that, and we can click Apply. The LED index below here, and the pathline cannot be changed by the user when building the model. These are defined at the time of measurement. After the model computation settings and attributes have been reviewed and set, we can click the Compute Model button and press Enter. The model build results can be seen in the 3 tabs under the Model Computation Result tab. So the model summary has the data model description, data model accuracy and validation results. And you can see the R squared fit. And you can also see the validation results. The model build results should be carefully reviewed to ensure that you're happy with the data model. For more information on this, please refer to the manual. If the results are satisfactory, the data model should be saved to a model file. So we can save model to a model file and press Enter. And the model will be saved on your PC. So we can save this as primary effluent COD. The data model file can be subsequently opened in the Data Model tab of Liquid AI Data Management software and then loaded to the UviTec connected device. From there, the data model can be selected within the device and used to measure a test sample.